Hi, I'm Anna Ross-Davies, and together with Sarah Bullimore we're making a short series of videos to help you improve your dressage for eventing. Today we're going to talk about impulsion and demonstrate to you what is the right amount of impulsion to ride your dressage test. Impulsion is about energy and the horse coming what we would call off the floor. The walk should look marching, the trot should be springing, and the canter should have a bounding look to it. The horse should be in a state of readiness to go out and obey the rider's next command or aid and go on into the next movement as soon as they are asked. A horse that lacks impulsion will look a little dull and flat or tired and will often be behind the rider's aid and not able to carry out the movement at the moment that the rider asks. This obviously will affect your dressage mark, as the horse will not be able to accurately carry out the movements as they're laid out in the test. Okay, so Sarah is going to demonstrate to us a marching walk. Now, impulsion really is about energy and leaving the floor. Now, in the walk, the horse always has one foot on the floor. So the horse doesn't actually have a moment of suspension in walk where he can bound off the ground, but the walk should look marching and purposeful. And as a rider, you should feel that the horse would trot immediately, or canter even, immediately you gave the aid, and that is how you know he has enough impulsion. And I would recommend that even when you're hacking out, if you want to gain a top performance from your horse, you always ensure that he is in front of your aids in the walk. Now Sarah's going to show us him a little lazy in the walk. We'll see if we can just drop him off the aids. He might just amble along a bit, as you can see. Oh, well done, Blue. Good demonstration there. He nearly stopped. So he's gone a bit flat. He doesn't look like he's marching. He looks as though a little tired and as though he's quietly dropping off to sleep there. So that is not enough energy. Now walk forward again, back into our marching walk. And this is what we are looking for the impulsion in the walk. Okay, Sarah, could you go into trot now? And a nice brisk trot with springy steps. There we are. So he looks purposeful but not fast, and you know that you have a good rhythm when the horse is able to maintain it through all the movements of the test. So this horse looks purposeful. As you can see, he even stays forward when he's doing the droppings, which is actually very important, as it's not acceptable for the horse to stop in the middle of the dressage test and to go to the toilet. And he looks active and alert and ready to respond to Sarah's commands. Could you change the rein, Sarah? And then perhaps let's just let him drop off the aids a little bit, so we get a little bit lazy in the trot. There we are. This trot is lacking impulsion. Even a little more, Sarah. Just let him drop off. So he's going a bit too slowly, so we can show everybody what that looks like. Yeah, there we are. So now he's really plodding along here, and this is not acceptable in terms of the right amount of energy and impulsion for the test. And as you can see, as soon as Sarah allowed him to be a little bit ploddy and not on the aids, that's when he became less attentive and started to look around him. Now pick him up again, Sarah, and ride him forward into your active trot. So that shows the knock-on effect of not having your horse in front of your aids. As you can see, not only did he lose impulsion, but he also lost his attention. Now he's back on the aids, absolutely no problem at all. He's focused and he's concentrating. Okay, and now go to canter, Sarah. And that transition itself demonstrated that the horse had enough impulsion in the trot, because as soon as Sarah wanted him to canter, he went immediately into this lovely canter with lots of uphill bounce, and there was no hesitation at all in his stride. So we create even a little bit more impulsion, Sarah. Don't go faster, but there we are. Just show his, that's it, show him off a little bit. You can see this horse is in a lovely rhythm. Every step is the same, and he's bouncing along there looking full of life and the joys of spring. Okay, Sarah, now could you let him go a little flat and behind your aid. And as I said before, it really just shows how well trained this horse is, that we're able to just drop him off the aids. He really does do whatever Sarah asks, even if she asks him to do it badly. There we go. So now he's gone from that lovely bounding canter into being really a bit flat and floppy. And I'm sure if Sarah were to ask him to go on, he probably would take 2 or 3 strides before he woke up a little bit and went forward. So this is too slow, this canter. Right, back into your active canter, Sarah. Good, good. And there we go. That's the sort of canter that we're looking for. It's lovely, regular, rhythmic stride, and the horse in an active uphill frame.